Hey everyone, this is Ryan B, Practical Forex Trading. This is your weekly price analysis prediction for Bitcoin versus US dollar. Oh, Bitcoin, what are you doing? If you want to stay up to date with all of these videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of your screen, a red play button, and you can subscribe to the channel. Let me go ahead and drag this window over here. Okay, so lots of bearish action. I really thought support at 21K would hold. Did not. So here we come up to a major testing point. Let's go ahead and map out our horizontal support and resistance. Here's the big one, 19,000. Now we did see price, it was resistance back in December of 2017. It was support not too long ago, just in June. Here comes price again. As you can see, we're kind of operating this trap below this 200-week moving average. Last time price dropped below 200-week moving average was back in April of 2020, and then shot back up. So now the question is, are we going to shoot back up or not? So here we see the fast coming down and colliding. Now I'm kind of a contrarian, so for me, when events like a fast crosses over 200 after this much selling off, for me it's typically a buy signal. So let's go ahead and map out what this might look like. Let's zoom in a little closer. Okay, here's another thing too. I'm kind of a contrarian in the fact that when I see a fast moving over, crossing bearish over the 50 in an overall uptrend, I'm looking for buying opportunities. However, it's really important to see if this 19K holds. Let's go ahead and map out what's going on with the trends now. Okay, so we've got this broad kind of overall trend happening here. You can see candles moving above this line, coming below, using resistance, support, resistance, back and forth, resistance here again. This was our least recent price height when Bitcoin touched 25K for a heartbeat back a couple weeks ago. And then here we are, we're still in this bearish descending triangle. So, bearish scenario is that Bitcoin pops through support at 18K, travels down to 10,000. That's the next big support line right here. It's actually around 12,000. Let's go ahead and put this out. Okay. However, if price holds here and pops back out, then we're back in the bull. This becomes yearly support in a way of 20K holds. So now, what needs to happen for 20K to hold? Let's go ahead and zoom in just one more, the 4 hour. Here we see Bitcoin kind of trolling along the basement, right? Boom, boom. Now, each of these lows are higher. Now, yep, okay, this one, now we see here, yeah, okay, but did the trend break? I guess in that short term, yes. But in the broad scope of things, is there still a chance for this basement to hold? Let's go ahead back to, now what I've been looking at is the monthly, okay? And the reason why I've been looking at the monthly last couple of days is because it's almost the end of the month. Okay, this candle is going to finish. This candle right here. Now, moving averages, the 20 and the 50 month moving average, we see this is really still bullish. The 20 is above the 50. This is a bullish, and typically when price pulls back to the 50 simple moving average, this is a great time to buy. In an uptrend. Now, if we look at the month, this is still technically an uptrend. We really haven't come below this low. So, what could be possibly forming here? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go ahead and map this out. Now, trend lines are subjective, right? Everyone sees things a little bit differently. But let's take this kind of really shallow, low, broad line. We can actually go ahead and put one at the very, very, very bottom. It reaches all back to 2016 before things really took off. Now let's say this is our kind of low trend line. I like cloning my trend lines to get a parallel angle just at the different price action zones. So here, this makes sense, right? Price moves above this, stays on top, comes below, pushes back up, comes down. Here we go, touches down at 18. So if this trend line is correct, and if support holds at 19K, we're really just kind of treading along the bottom of a big uptrend. So what needs to happen for this to hold true? Well, price, I'd like to see price hang above 19K. I want to see this candle finish in the next few days above this line. If it does, my anticipation is next we'll see a bullish monthly candle start to form. Because we're way below the fast moving average, right? What happens when price goes way beyond the fast moving average? It recoils, retraces, and catches up to the average. Now we are way below the average. So my short-term trader in me is saying, even if the overall long-term trend isn't bullish, which I think it is, but let's say it wasn't, I can still count on some movement back up to this monthly moving average. Even if it comes down here to 36K, by the time it reaches up and and it hits it, that's a 50% gain off its current. So I'm buying the dip. I'm using contrarian signals. I'm going in big because the monthly trend, right, is bullish. The weekly trend is bullish. The daily trend is bearish, right? So it's really about, will this basement hold? If it does, good to go. So we'll see here real soon. I anticipate a very slow August and September with a lot of treading along this bottom here. I think it's going to hold. I'm going to tread along here. Maybe it won't. We'll see. But I'm currently in buying mode because I'm looking at the big trend. And when this becomes, someday in the future, if this becomes support, I want to make sure I got as much as I could. So I'm sitting on all this up here. But hey, that's what every trader wants, right? I wish you the best of luck. Have a great week trading, and we'll talk soon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with all the videos. All right, thanks. Bye.